finish up with the sports, it has been a great season for Georgia Tech football, and hopefully the good work will continue.
Go Jackets! And in other news, a new research paper has been released explaining some of the effects on human harvesting of plants and animals on evolution. Animals evolved due to selection, and it turns out that humans are causing these events to occur faster than normal. It is based on comparing the average proportional changes between the human predator system and other means.
The traits of wild population can be shaped and reshaped from time to time by various natural selection pressures, like change in climate, limited food supply, and change in predation. Changes can occur in both life history traits and morphological traits. A life history trait is a trait such as reproductive age or increased reproductive investment, and a morphological trait is a trait such as body size or body shape or any structural trait. And now we're going to Mona in South Africa for a real-life example of human selection.
So it's your average day at Lake Lanier, a perfect day for family fishing. Because it's more profitable to harvest larger fish as opposed to smaller ones, larger fish will be eliminated from the population that day. In time, we can assume that large fish will decrease in the population, decreasing the genetic variation. This is an example of human selection. Now, let's go back to Andrew.
Thank you, Mona. While this is occurring at Lake Lanier, this naturally happens over a long period of time. The research done by Christopher Duramont says that humans are accelerating the selection process.
The researchers compared natural populations to populations with human predation. The statistics showed that out of 40 human harvested species, 94% of them showed a physical shift from their original size and a 97% shift in life history traits. The shift occurred based on traits seen in the natural species and ones that are not harvested for food.
Humans seem to be increasing the rate of evolution by unnaturally selecting different age and size classes than natural predators would. Because we are selecting against a large portion of the population with a specific trait, phenotypes change much faster than normal population. The research paper has shown that there is an average decline of 18.3% in size-related traits and about 25% in average change in life history traits.
Wow. Where natural predators typically choose the old and weak to die, humans are picking out animals that are larger and are in the peak productive age. This is an issue because of the number of offspring a population produces greatly depends on size and age of reproduction. Indirect alterations of phenotypes depend on an organism's environmental response and the genetic response from selection.
There was also an indirect selective effects caused by humans that compounds with the directly selective effects. When part of a population is killed off, it leaves more food for the survivors, which can cause some phenotypic changes. This can be seen in the estimation of mass per catch of cod in the northern Atlantic. The fish population was down for many years before it peaked back up in 2005.
Now back to Mona on more details of real-life examples of human selection.
Thanks, Andrew. This study indicated that at locations that had human disturbance, there was a change in variation in the muscle, perna, than at locations that were not disturbed by humans. From the research, it appears humans are increasing the rate of change in species that are harvested. Natural selection is a strong force, and we are doing it to species on a constant basis. The morphological traits and life history traits are changing faster than in a natural environment because humans are selecting for a certain portion of the population, and from this are causing indirect effects. Back to you, Andrew.
Thank you so much, Mona. Well, folks, that's it for tonight. Hope you're enjoying your nightly tech news. And remember, to hell with Georgia!